Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm using the Timeless Tropical Cling Stamp set from the new Mini Catalogue by Stampin' Up. I love this set. I think it's great. It is so bright and colourful, and this set actually in the suite comes with some amazing papers that are all bright and Hawaiian and great. But just in case you didn't get the papers, you can actually make your own background DSP using this stamp set, which is what I've done here. So I'm just going to show you how I've put that together. I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 9.5 centimetres by 13.8 centimetres, and I'm going to be using this stamp just here. And the sentiment I'm going to be using is the hello, so I will just get that out at the same time. Onto blocks. I'm using C blocks. Okay. You need some Memento ink, and I'm actually just going to grab some scrap grid paper, because if you watch my videos you'll know I don't like getting my filming grid paper dirty. I know, OCD overload, but I don't like filming with dirty DSP. So I'm just going to ink that up. I'm just going to stamp all over the place, off the page, on the page, just stamping away. I actually really like the lines in this one. I like how it's all put together and it has sort of that own shading thing that goes with it. So that's why I actually haven't coloured in the flowers, and I've gone around the outside to make a background because I feel the flowers already have that much detail in them. I've put a bit of colour in him, but not much. It's a bit hard to see when I'm not overhead, but you'll be able to see when I'm going wrong, so... all the way up to the top. That's just linked over. It doesn't matter. I mean, it mattered if you're doing it on all of them, but I actually have one on here that's linked over in the corner and you can't see it. It doesn't matter. So that's my stamped sheet. For the flowers, I'm not putting much colour on them. I'm just using the petal pink, and I'm using the dark petal pink just around there, like that, on each one. I'm not being tidy. You don't need to be. It's got all of the lines from the actual stamp there to add the texture in. This is just giving it a slight bit of colour because I didn't want it to look too black and white on the page. So this stamp set's quite funny because when I was younger my brother used to wear these lovely bright skater Hawaiian shirts. Now he's all greys and darks and everything else, and as soon as I saw this set it reminded me of the lovely shirts that he used to wear. So I've got a feeling he's going to get every card in future is going to be made with this stamp set. Just to remind him, you know, that the Hawaiian shirts look good. I like them. I like a bit of colour. I'm a colourful girl. They're bright pink jeans, can you believe it or not? Bright pink. I was quite upset last year because they didn't fit. So I've had a little bit of a diet and they fit again. But yeah. They're my favourite jeans. So just, mind you, pink's always good, isn't it? I love a bit of pink. So I'm just, you can see how quick I've done that, so you know how messy that is. It is just a little bit of colour in the centre, and that's all that is. You need to be neater with the next bit, which is your Daffodil Delight. It's not Daffodil Delight, it's Pineapple Punch. Ignore me, Pineapple Punch. And so what I've done with the Pineapple Punch is I've used the actual brush the brush tip, which is unusual. I normally use the bullet ones for colouring. That has just splashed over me. I pulled that off too quick and it splashed. What I'm doing is I'm going around the edges like that of each flower. And then once I've actually gone around the edges, I'll show you quickly. I'm using the brush tip of the light one to blend that in. I'm going to go over it a few times to make sure the colour's blended. And it's still going to be darker around the flowers, that's the point of it. But so it's blended like that. I'm going to keep doing this for you. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put you on fast so that this is a bit quicker. Otherwise you'll be stuck watching me colour around these all day. I'm sure you don't want to do that. So I'll see you in a minute or two once I've just finished doing this. You will have missed me being very annoyed at myself because despite what I said at the start of this video that I don't like getting my filming grid paper dirty, look what I've done. I went off the edge and I got my pineapple punch all over the sheet. A little bit annoyed. So for this I'm just going to now snail it onto the background piece. This pineapple punch really makes it pop, doesn't it? I think so. So there we go. The pineapple punch has this lovely ribbon. I love this ribbon, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to loop that around the whole card and tie it in a bow. With this ribbon you have to keep it quite tight because it does like to unravel. It's not one that stays firmly in place as you make it, and as you can see, no matter how tight I pulled it, it's still quite loose. But it's okay because you can stick it at the back and you can make it make it look tighter. There's my bow. I want it to be sort of there and go across there. There we are. I'm just going to tidy the edges up. Well, that edge looks okay. It's unusual. Just try and make them both even. There we are. And just so it does stay in place, I'm going to pop a glue dot with this one underneath. I don't always do it with ribbons, but this one, like I said, it does like to move. So I'm going to stick it down so that it doesn't. Okay, piece of scrap Whisper White, your hello, and the memento. On there, and I'm using the window punch. Just pop that out. And have I got mini glue dots? I have somewhere. Pop these across because I find that the not glue dots, dimensionals. I find that the slightly bigger dimensionals are better if they're cut. So you can always use the side here, like that. cut it and go along on the big ones, but they're just a bit too fat on their own, so you can always do it like that, you see. Or you can use the mini ones. I always find the mini dimensionals fiddly. I don't know why, but I don't have any problem with the big ones. I just find the mini ones fiddly. So there we go. And then I have my cardstock already cut. So this is A4 cardstock cut in half, scored in half, and I'm just going to burnish that along. You could go over it with a whole load of Wink of Stella actually to give it a real gloss. What I've done with this as well is I use the crystal effects that were in the holiday catalogue. Let me grab it. And I just popped a tiny little dot of it just in the centre. So it just stood up, and then it just catches a little bit of glitter as opposed to having full Wink of Stella, but it's up to you what you do. I'm just going to pop those in the centre. And then I'm going to put it on the side and I'm going to leave it, because I have this horrible habit of making cards using this or using the, you can do the same thing with our fine tip glue. And then I put one on top of the other and they stick, and I wonder to myself, why did that happen? It's because I'm an idiot. But there you go, those are the cards. Like I said, it's on page 39 of the Holiday Mini Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper. This is a DSP that goes with it, but we've just created our own, and this is your Timeless Tropical bundle. It does have dies with it. If you buy it with the dies, you get 10% off, and you can get it for £48.50, or you can just buy the stamps on their own for £21. Don't forget, if you spend over £45 from the catalogue, you do get a free item from the Sale-a-bration catalogue, so bear that in mind. To purchase this, just go to slimandstylish.com, go up to my header bit where it says buy, click on buy and type in Timeless Tropical and add it to your basket. Thanks for joining me today. If you do like this project, do subscribe for others. Bye!